Hello fellow RVers, this is Gary and Sharon with Ruff RV Life. We like looking at freedom. Well, freedom has brought us, we're still in Florida, to St. George Island. And we're going to St. George Island State Park. It's a Florida park. I believe we're coming up on a check-in booth or something, and we're going to let you see what this park's all about. Stay tuned.
We just went through the gate and now on the trek back to the campground and maybe to see what's all the way to the end. But it's pretty much like this. So another great road to ride your bike on, and you can ride to town. There's a nice sidewalk or wider, looks like a rail trail.
It's 4 miles to the campground from the booth.
At 25 miles per hour, right?
Yep.
There's these little beach areas along the way. We have red flags again. So the Gulf is to the right, but you can't see it. The bay is to the left, which you might not be able to see it from right here. Well, anyway, we're going down the road here at St. George State Park. It's Dr. Julian G. Bruce, St. George Island State Park. So there's a peek at the Gulf over the dunes. Bay waters over to the left. Here's the East Slough boat ramp. There's 2 boat ramps here. One we passed a while back. And here's the second one.
Got beach access all along here.
Yeah, there was only 2 in St. Joe's. There's one of the beach access areas. We'll show you the beach. No pets on the beach though. The nature trail crosses right there, but we will share more about the nature trail in the wrap up. Check out the dunes. There's dunes on that side too. Some of the campsites back up to dunes. That is a little astronomy viewing platform. That's kind of cool. And it is very dark here at night. If you like to look at stars, it's beautiful. So I would say this is a scenic drive to get here, and once you're here, to get to the campground, right? Still driving. Like many roads to the campground or the rest of the park, this is a sit back and enjoy the ride situation.
I love the dunes.
Yes. We were talking, we're Floridians, and well, Gary's he is a honorary Floridian because he was born in North Carolina, but basically raised in Florida.
Yeah, I was 2 years old when I left North Carolina.
Yeah, so I think that counts. Like, Florida has a lot of magic, and this is some of it right here.
These beaches up here are totally different from the beaches like Daytona or the beaches of South Florida. Florida's got a lot of different types of beaches if you go the length of the state.
Yes.
From this white dunes up here to the hard pack like Daytona we drive on it to the soft brown shell sand of like South Florida.
Okay, if you were to turn left, that's the camping area, but we're going to keep going straight because we want to see what's down this road. Looks like coming up another beach access area. We did notice that the beach, there's more beach access here than at St. Joseph's State Park. T.H. Stone Memorial, St. Joseph Peninsula State Park. So that is a Sugar Hill beach use area.
This is the end of the line.
There you go. Curiosity satisfied. But wait, I see a pedestrian gate. Ah. Pets and alcohol prohibited. I don't think you can go into that area. All right, to the campground.
That's an old boardwalk there. Look at it.
There is an old boardwalk. I think nature has probably done some rearranging in these parts too. Now, I'm not seeing any signs, but to my knowledge, it is against the law here in Florida to walk on the dunes.
Well, you don't see people out there walking.
Because you're not supposed to. I mean, we all just know that.
We
But
just know that.
do tourists know that? Okay, here we go. The campground. We have 60 sites.
And what is one sign you will always see in Florida?
Caution.
That one. That is one sign you'll see here.
Alligators are present. And they are. But don't worry, they're not going to run after you and eat you. Just give them their space. Okay, it's really busy today. It is New Year's week. And we'll do the best we can to show you these sites. We may miss a few.
Here we go.
There's site 1 to the right. These are electric and water. Site 2. Okay, I'm going to focus on the right, but if there's folks out, we don't take pictures. Here's site 2. That's our site. Right there. Site 3 is right next to us. Right there. And there's site 4 where that pop-up is. Site 7's on the left. And then can't really see all the numbers, so I may get a little off. There is a bathhouse to the left, but these are counting up right here to the right. Site 9, site 10. There's nothing to the left at this point. So this must be 11, 12 where that van is. 13, 14. There's an empty one. 15. Right there. And they also have those poles for hammocks or clotheslines. 15. And we're going to keep going around, I think. Site 23, right there.
Got another bathhouse to the left.
And site 24. There was a little busy back there. 26, 27. Nothing on the left. 28 to the right. And 29 is a pull through. That is a nature trailhead right there. And we loop around here with 30 on the right. 29 is that pull through right there. 31 on the right. Oh, is 31 empty? No, 31 is not empty. 32 to the right. And there's review to the left. There's a bathhouse there. Coming up on 33, an empty site. No, 33 is not an empty site. 34, an empty site. Because the numbers have a little arrow. So there's 34. And then we have a campground host. 35, 36 is to the right. Looks like an ADA site. And 39 is right there where that fifth wheel is.
That looks like an ADA site.
Yep. 38 is to the right. Right there. Oh, there's a lot of people out right here. There's sites on the right and left, so I'll just call out the numbers. 42 to the right. And nothing to the left. There's an open site. 43. Right there. Pretty close there to 44. 45, 46, 47. Here's some empty sites. 48. And 49.
Could be ADA sites.
Not sure. And 50. Usually they don't have that many. 50. And there's a host site on our left.
51.
Yeah, 51 is next. Side 53. 54 we just passed. Yeah, there are sites on the right and left here. There's 56. And there are the dunes. So 56 is a good, the ones on this side, you might be able to see the dunes, some of the dunes.
It's 57.
57 on that side. Then we have 58.
And last but not
59.
least,
Well, that's 58. 58. And then 60 right there.
59's back up in here.
Yeah, 59's on the left, tucked back in the trees. So, we missed quite a few there. I don't know if it will get any better this week.
And a dump station.
Yes, dump station straight ahead. And then we're going to whip around here and head back to Ruff Road.
That's it. 60 sites.
60. But we'll tell you what's coming in the wrap-up. Stay tuned till the end. There'll be a slideshow of sites that we may not have been able to show you because the way the park is laid out, it was really hard to see. A lot of these sites are tucked back in here as ours is, so it was hard to see the site.
That was our little drive-about tour of Dr. Julian G. Bruce, St. George Island State Park. It's a 60-site park. Effective March 1st, 2025, the park's going to close. You're going to add another 30 sites in a new section. So it will be a 90-site park when it opens back up again. Now our site here is gravel. It's level, very roomy. And we have a fire ring over here, a fire pit.
With a grill.
With a grill. And we have a picnic table. It's a 30-50 amp electric and water, no sewer.
No sewer and no proposed sewer that we know of at this time.
And it does have a dump station. It has a restroom, which we have not visited yet.
Two, really?
Two of them. Yep. One. It's like a one big 60 site loop, but it's cut, has a drive-through road in half. And there's like a couple of restrooms. Now, amenities here at the park. The biggest thing is you walk right out of the park, 5-minute walk, and you're right on the beach, the Gulf Beach.
Yes. Well, it might be a little longer than, but it's close.
Really close.
It's really close.
So this is an island, and you do have the Gulf of Mexico on one side, and then you have the bay on the other side. Now, you of course with the beach and the bay, you have the fishing, boating, kayaking. The beach, you got beach swimming, surf fishing. There are hiking trails here, and you can bike here, you can walk here, you can do all those kind of things that you want to do here. You want to talk a little bit about the hiking?
Yes, I do. There are a couple of trails here, and actually you can go out on the peninsula, the end of the island, the tip of the island, and you can go all the way to the end of it. You can't drive there, but you can bike or hike or boat in there as well and explore that area. And there's two trails that are right here close by. So miles of hiking and biking in addition to the roads. And if you go outside the park, there's a road that goes, there's like a paved bike trail. So you can ride even into town and go buy groceries at the Piggly Wiggly if you want to carry them back.
Yes, now speaking of that, it's a Piggly Wiggly Express. It's about 20 minutes from here. It's not a full-blown Piggly Wiggly supermarket like you may see somewhere. So this is like I said, it's an express, has a couple of gas pumps, but it does have a variety, has some produce, some meats, dairy, milk, cheese, and all that kind of stuff in there.
Yeah, they have an actual meat counter, and they had sushi, packaged sushi that did not taste bad. So
at times it's a very busy store.
Yes, yes.
Now there is a lighthouse here too that's down the road. We did not go to the lighthouse yet. I believe it was closed on New Year, so we didn't get to go.
Yeah, but you can climb the spiral staircase all the way to the top. I forget how many steps is it?
92.
92, I think. And there's actually a virtual climb online. We didn't check that out. I just saw it on the website. And once you get to the top, you have 360-degree view of the entire island and area.
Now, before we came here, we were at Port St. Joe.
Yes.
That state park over there, which is a peninsula. And this is St. George, which is an island. They're about an hour and 15 minutes apart, roughly. There's the difference to me is that this park here, St. George, you're nestled into trees. You do have a gravel side, but you're nestled in the trees, and the beach access to me is a lot more convenient than Port St. Joe, which you're kind of more out in the open, but it was a newly renovated park.
Yeah.
The sites are really nice. I mean, they have sewer and all there, but the beach is not quite as accessible as the beach here. I mean, it's virtually the same beach because it just goes all the way up the coast. So
Yeah, there's a long boardwalk, and so I don't know. I
it
didn't
goes up.
clock it. It goes up. But Gary doesn't do up, so
I don't know
anyway,
why it has to go up, but
here
it
it
does.
goes that way, and it's flat. So maybe it might be the same distance from the campground. However, there's more beach access along the road here at St. George than there is. There's only 2 that I know of. Well, actually 3 if you go up into the cabin area at St. Joe's where you can access the beach, and it is a walk.
Yes. So we do like this park here. Now, as far as our internet service goes, I'll defer that to the internet expert.
I feel like I need to just have a screen ready to go to put up. If you're doing anything else except uploading a video, you're going to be fine. If you're uploading a video, just be patient. It will upload. And I was able to upload videos, but it did take longer than I thought it should for the service that we have here, because the service has been really good. Verizon better than T-Mobile.
Yeah.
And those are the only 2 that we have, so I can't speak on any other phone service or Starlink, but those are our 2 go-tos.
I'll show you a picture of the map. This is the what the sites look like. There's your map picture.
So stay tuned till the end, and there'll be a slideshow of sites that we may not have been able to show you, because the way the park is laid out, it was really hard to see. First of all, if there's people sitting out enjoying the day, we don't take video of, we respect people's privacy. Also, a lot of these sites are tucked back in here as ours is, so it was hard to see the site. So I went back out on a less crowded day and took several pictures of the sites. So there'll be a slideshow at the end that will just loop through. It won't be every site, but it will be several sites, still pictures, so you can get an idea of what the campsite looks like. One more thing about the beach: no pets on the beach. So we didn't even ask if there's a pet beach nearby. There might be. We don't know. If you know of a pet beach nearby St. George Island State Park, drop it in the comments below, but not on the beach. They cannot go on the beach here in the park.
Poor pets, poor dogs. They never have a beach.
I know. It's our dogs love the beach. It's just they act like kids.
9 miles of beach.
We just want a little area.
Give us 100 yards for the dog.
Just a little area. Just a nice area. We'll pick up.
Anyway.
So have you been to Dr. Julian G. Bruce, St. George Island State Park, another mouthful? Have you ever been here or stayed at any of the Gulf state parks along the Florida coast?
They're all good.
They're all good. We are racking them up now. I think we just have a couple to hit in this Panhandle area, maybe one more.
The Big Lagoon.
Yes, and then we'll share. So what's your favorite Florida State Park, Gulf Coast?
Panhandle.
Panhandle, campground, or state park?
Yep.
Have you ever been here? Let us know.
If you haven't, you're missing some good parks.
Definitely. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. Our favorite. And we're Floridians, native Floridians.
Yes.
Not transplants. Well, he was transplanted at 2 months old, but
2 years.
it counts. It still counts.
Yeah. So I guess we're going to wrap this video up now. So if you would, please click like and subscribe. It does help if you add some comments or share the video. That helps us out with whatever that YouTube thing is.
But it helps more people be able to see this video. So if you
Yes.
found this video helpful, that helps us out too. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. And thank you for those of you that already do that, because I know there's several that do.
So 2025 is here. New trip, new adventure starting in a couple of months for us. We usually take a couple of months off in the first part of the year to do maintenance and all that before we hit the road again. But we will be hitting the road again, and we will be starting a 2025 year. And we hope all of you people have a successful 2025 year also.
By the time you see this, it'll be into 2025, but many blessings for 2025 and beyond.
We had our black eyed peas on New Year's Day. How many of you all celebrate that? Southern tradition, I guess.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. Some ham in it, some cornbread. Good stuff. Hope to see you on the road someday. Safe travels.
Safe travels. Bye.
Take care.
Stay tuned for the slideshow.
Yep. God woke up at the crack of dawn. The dogs had to use nature's lawn, but I'm camping in my RV. Oh, out the door, no coffee cup, just a doggy bag. I gotta pick it up, but I'm camping in my RV. Oh yeah. Oh, the fridge is too hot and the water's too cold. The generator won't start and yet those dogs have to go. I put my chair under that old pine tree. Mosquitoes took 2 quarts of blood from me. Now I'm driving down the road and I'm doing just fine. Look out in my mirror, there's my sewer line, but I'm camping in my RV. Oh, my jacks are stuck, money blew away. All those dogs want to do is play, but I'm camping in my RV. Oh, the fridge is too hot and the water's too cold. Yeah, the generator won't start. Those dogs have to go. I put my chair under that old pine tree. Mosquitoes took 2 quarts of blood from me. Yeah, now I hope that I've enlightened you. RV living is the thing to do. I love my RV living the way it has to be. It's like heaven to me. Those dogs are looking at me. Where's my doggy bags?